It's Monday afternoon, the world is falling apart, I'm very depressed, so I'm passing my time by making one of my no production videos. And we're going to be looking at probably the most important band to me in my whole life, Rush, who have been in my life since the 70s, and along with Frank Zappa are basically my technically gods in this world. It's very difficult to be critical of anything that Rush have ever done because I adore them so much, but and I have barely listened to them in the last few years because when Neil died I was so traumatized by it. I mean, I can't even think about it now without crying, so I can't listen to Rush anymore. But anyway, let's have a look. This has been a real Sophie's choice because I don't want to be disrespectful to anything they've ever done. But I have tried to find an order to what are my favourite Rush albums, and I've picked out, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4... I think we've got 7 that I'm picking out as my top 7. But to go fast through all the ones that didn't make my top 7, and I'm not disrespectful of any of these because these are all, there's something great on everything. So sound quality of the original release of Vapor Trails, didn't like it. The re-release is much better, but still the material didn't really capture me. I love this album. I love all these albums. Caress of Steel, the original Rush, John Rutsey without Neil Peart. I didn't really have time to love this over years and years because of what happened. Feels a little bit immature these days, but my God, what an amazing album. A lot of people's least favourite, but I adore this album, and it got me through a very difficult year when my mother was dying of cancer, and it was basically all I listened to during that year, so it's very special to me. Feels a little dated with its 80s synth sounds, but it means a lot to me, this album. And introduced me to Amy Mann, actually, who is one of my favourite artists, but I'd not heard of her before that album, so thank you for that. God, these are covered in dust. This is how long I have not listened to these things, and they've sat on shelves. And I really like this album. There's some really great material on it. And I saw them on this tour, which was the last time I saw them. I didn't manage to see them after this. Yeah, good album. Also, very good album. Quite heavy. Some amazing tracks on here. Yeah. And then the last 3 that didn't make the cut for me. I mean, God, how can you be so disrespectful? I love all these albums. Yeah. But they are not in my top 7. So, I haven't looked through, I mean, I have looked at these top 7, but I haven't decided what order to put them in. So let's have a little think. These are holy relics to me, all 7 of these, so yikes, how do I pick who am I going to pick off first? Well, this is cruel. Nah, these albums are just, they are the voices of God. I guess, no, I guess Grace is Under Pressure. How can yeah, that's number 7. Oh, this is cruel. This is cruel. I guess number 6, Power Windows. Farewell to Kings at number 5. Which leaves these 4 as my top 4. Flippin' heck. Didn't realise this was going to be so difficult. I'm gonna put Hemispheres at number 4. Sorry, that. I mean, these are consecutive albums. Obviously, this was their purple patch, I guess, in my listening to them. Is it overplayed? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Third place. Second place, first place, sorry. Yep. Best album. I love Signals so very, very much. I know it's got synths on it. I don't care. I love this album so much. Yeah, sorry. My heart says this. My brain kind of... My brain possibly says that because it's got a big brain on it. Yeah, but really, I mean, these aren't just 5-star albums. These are flawless masterpieces. And if you don't have them in your collection, you need them in your collection or you have no taste. So that's a very bad video, but I don't care. I'm not doing it for anyone. I'm doing it for myself because I'm freaking out about the flipping Middle East at the moment. So trying to get my mind off all of that.